Fairy Tail is back, and I was right about the Natsu fight, because that's actually where we start off, with Natsu just beating the shit out of Athena too, because there's no way that a combination of Rogue and Wendy would be strong enough to take on Natsu. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And yeah, Natsu's just beating the shit out of her constantly, and whenever she attacks back, he dodges easily. It's not even close. I will say he does go into Lightning Fire Dragon mode, though, so he does go full power on her right off the bat. Which, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I couldn't imagine Natsu holding back and beating the two of them, so this does make sense. Now, after Natsu beats the hell out of her, she then sucks in some wind and then heals herself with Wendy's magic. But here's the thing. Wendy's magic does not allow her to heal herself. She can heal others, but she cannot heal herself. That's Sky Godslayer magic that can heal oneself. What separates that from Dragon Slayer magic is that the dragon, Wendy's magic, allows her to give magic power to other people, while Shelia can't do that with her God-slaying magic. So they each have abilities the others do not have, so that's what separates a god from a dragon. But in this, Athena can heal herself, which is not how that power works. I'm not sure if the one who's writing it forgot. I mean, it is Mashima who's writing it. It's a different artist, but Mashima's writing it. So I'm not sure if he just forgot, but yeah, Wendy can't do that. Athena, too, should not be able to heal itself. That's when Natsu comes up with a very simple solution, which is if he just obliterates her in one attack, then she won't be able to heal herself. It wouldn't even matter. Which, yeah, that would definitely work, and Natsu could definitely do that. He's about to do his breath attack, his lightning dragon roar. Unfortunately for him, something is also happening simultaneously, which is the fight with Lucy and Gray. Lucy summons Loki, he does his light attack, it rips through them at the same time blinding them, which works out great because then Gray just blasts them with an ice shell. Unfortunately, they're fighting alchemists, so they just turn the ice into smoke and the steel. And they also launch the steel at them. So they use Gray's own ice against them. This is fine because Lucy just summons Ares at the same time, and she puts up her wool shield, completely blocks all of the iron attack. You know, we've never actually tested the durability of Ares' wool, now that I think about it. Like, just how much force can it take? Can it stop elements? I never really thought about it. All I know is that anytime Lucy summons her, she can block whatever is being thrown at her. So is there no limit to how much it can block? Like, is it like the ultimate defense? Or does Lucy just know the limit of her magic, so she knows the limit of Ares' defense, and so she only summons her when she knows she can stop the attack? Questions for later. So the two finally acknowledge Lucy as a threat, and Gray basically says, yeah, I told you so. Also, Ares and Loki also agree that she's super fantastic. So basically everyone's just complimenting Lucy this chapter. But that also comes with a caveat, which is the fact that they just summoned Sai to deal with her now. Oh yeah, Sai's alive, and the reason why he's alive is because apparently he's also a doll. So I'm just going to assume that literally everyone in the entire guild is just a doll created by the Duke, which isn't actually the Duke. It's another artificial thing created by the golden dragon god of Eris. So yeah, basically nothing is real in that place, which means the Cenero sisters are probably also not real. That means when Varys dies, everything is probably going to just disappear, which is super fucking depressing. So then Sai decides to use his alchemy against Lucy, because they just want to get her out of the way because she's a threat because of her spirits. He tells her to think of the weakest person she can think of. Gray immediately says, don't do that, think of the strongest person you can think of, because Gray understands how his power works, which is basically whatever that person's thinking of, Sai can then switch their places with them, bodies anyway. He can even do it with inanimate objects, which is what he did with the crystals at the time, because they were thinking about the crystal, so he switched bodies with them. With that being said, Sai is an idiot. He is a dumbass. I have pointed out many times that he is a dumbass. But apparently he's not stupid enough to switch Lucy with someone who is strong. So he tells her to think of her greatest enemy. The reason for that is because odds are their magic will be incompatible with Lucy's magic. So even if they are a powerful person that Lucy thinks of, if Lucy isn't compatible with their magic, then it's worthless, and there you go, Sai wins. He does this with Gray, because Gray thinks of Natsu, and he switches with Natsu, obviously. This also means Natsu switches with Gray, and so, because they have opposite magic, fire and ice, they can't do anything. This also means Natsu's fight with Athena finally is going to be a struggle for him, because he can't use any magic. Which, that is the only way that fight with Athena was going to be difficult for Natsu. Otherwise, he was going to just wreck her shit. So now that Natsu's just going to get his ass beat in Gray's body until Sai's taken out, and then he's going to switch back, and then he's going to annihilate Athena too. Like that. It's not even going to be a thing. But that's basically how that fight's going to go. So that's an easy prediction. What is not an easy prediction is that Lucy, of course, thinks of her rival. And her rival is, of course, Brandish. Here's the thing. Lucy isn't incompatible with Brandish's magic. They're not opposites in any way. In fact, they're very similar because they're both celestial wizards. Obviously, Brandish gave up on her celestial magic when she didn't have any keys and she decided to work on other type of magic involving changing the size of objects. But the point is, she switched with Brandish, who is fucking OP as hell. Gray, of course, knows this and starts laughing his ass off. No joke. Brandish physically, not that great. But when it comes to just straight up hacks, the woman can shrink you down to the size of a pinky finger. All Lucy has to do is shrink all three of them, and then Gray and Natsu's body doesn't even have to use magic, he just step on them. Now obviously, as soon as that happens, they're gonna order Sai to undo his alchemy, which is then gonna give back Lucy her body, but at that point, Gray will probably take out Sai first. That would probably be his first target. Take out Sai, will undo the magic for him as well, so this way he can have his body back, and then they can have their proper fight with these two idiots. But no, switching with Brandish is absolutely the luckiest damn thing ever. I'm with Ray on this. They really do have this fight in the bag. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up so you can enjoy more Fairy Tail and other amazing things. Thank you, and have a great day.